Hello and welcome to this week's edition of the Weekly Flex. I'm Melissa.
And I'm Brandon. Let's get started. And as many of you know, Flex Tech High School has a vision of what characteristics a graduate of Flex Tech must possess. We refer to them as POGs, which is short for Portrait of a Graduate. You should have heard about them in your advisory over the past week or so.
There are 6 portraits of a graduate. Advisories will be focusing on one of these each marking period, with the intention of building a school culture around these characteristics. The POG for marking period 1 is social awareness. Let's visit Mrs. Lyman for more information.
Hi everyone, Ms. Lyman here, talking to you today about POG for socially aware. Being socially aware can take a lot of different forms. At its most basic, it means that you're aware of the people around you and their differences and similarities to you. Every single person we interact with on a daily basis has a little bit different identity from the one that we have. Sometimes it might be a lot different than the one we have. The really amazing thing about that, though, is that we can learn so much from people who have different experiences than us. I think now more than ever, it's important that we're able to have conversations and experiences with people with different types of beliefs so that we can grow and learn and evolve. When you're thinking about how can I be more socially aware, this can take a lot of different forms. It could be volunteering, it could be working with others and collaborating in class and outside of class. It could be finding ways to talk to people outside of your community, whether that community be Flex Tech or your city, your town, whatever. And also, you can think about ways you can get involved in student organizations that enable you to be more socially aware. Things like Link Crew or planning for events or even media arts can be great ways to be socially aware.
Due to the COVID pandemic, mandatory state testing has been thrown through a loop. The times for practice testing are much different than in previous years. Here's a rundown. All practice testing for grades 9 through 12 will take place in September and October. 9th graders, your PSAT will take place Wednesday, September 23rd, tomorrow. 10th and 11th graders, your PSAT will take place Thursday, October 29th. 12th graders, SAT will take place Wednesday, October 14th. More specific details regarding grade level specific schedules will be sent out in the upcoming weeks. If students have questions or concerns about testing this fall, they should contact Ms. Combs. And now, this.
All right. I've heard from a few of you that it can be incredibly overwhelming when you are getting email notifications from all of your teachers for all of your classes and all of your assignments. And when your email gets crowded with a bunch of notifications, that can sometimes feel overwhelming and you might miss some really important emails that are being sent to you. So I am going to teach you how you can manage those notifications. So if you would like to change what types of notifications are being sent to you, here is how you do it. So first, you're going to go to Google Classroom. Your homepage will look a little bit different than this, but you'll have the classes that you are enrolled in. And in order to change your settings, you will go click on the 3 bars at the top left-hand side of the screen, and then go to Settings. And from here, you have a lot of options of how you can change the email notifications that you are receiving. So one option is if you're really good about checking Google Classroom every day, but you don't check your email, then maybe you'll just turn off all email notifications. If that feels scary to you because you don't want to miss anything important, then you can customize what you are receiving emails for. So maybe you just want to make sure that you are checking your email when your work is returned and graded by a teacher, which would probably be really important in order to make sure that you're reading that feedback. then you can turn everything off except for that. And then you know that if you ever get an email from Google Classroom, that means that a teacher has graded your assignment and returned it to you. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm here to help you navigate and develop a system that is sustainable and sufficient for you. Thanks.
Attention seniors! Senior meetings with Miss Alshire are being scheduled as we speak. The meeting is meant for you to check in with Miss Alshire to discuss the expectations for graduation this year, see what your status is for graduation, and to prep for finishing up your final year of high school. If you haven't yet, please make sure you sign up for a senior interview slot. For more information, follow this QR code to visit Miss Alshire's website.
And thanks again for tuning into this week's edition of the Weekly Flex. I'm Brandon.
And I'm Mel. See you next week.